Eventually finding Antonioni. Antonioni. Tardelli's out there supporting him. Here's Benetti. Still Benetti. Trying to get all the way, and in the end it was, I think, Dave Watson again. Yes, it was Watson who got that one away as well. Neil battling away there. But now Bettiger trying to run his way right through that England defence. Oriali. Blue shirts are forward again. Here's Calzio. Antonioni on the far side, but showed just a little too much of it to Kennedy. Tardelli playing it in here, but here's Thompson. That wasn't a good ball by Tardelli, and a long ball forward, maybe if it had just cleared Gentili, Woodcock could have had a chase. But as it is, he finds Wilkins, and on the far side is Kenny Sanson. Look at the space for him out there. Now, can England make something of this? There's a long, long cross coming in, and Wilkins coming on the far side, and straight across. Well-guided header. And a lovely cross here by Kenny Sanson. You saw him look up there, pick out Wilkins on the far side. Antonioni. Graziani. Aaron has got his tracksuit bottom off now. Won't be long before he's on. Scirea. Oriali to Scirea again. Calzio supporting him. Here's Calzio. Deep on the far side towards Graziani. Bettiger's there waiting as well. Antonioni. And a goal kick.
I should think by virtue of the fact that the Mariners stripping off Ryan means that probably curtains for Gary Birtles. First half worked tremendously hard. Second half he hasn't had too many breaks, and I think it probably will mean the end of the game for him now.
They're looking to bring him on, and bringing him on now. Let's see. It's Gary Birtles coming off, and Paul Mariner coming on. Well, you can't argue anything other than that Gary Birtles has battled away like a good one tonight. Been so tightly marked the whole time. But now it's Mariner. And I imagine they'll be trying to push a few balls in the air towards Paul Mariner as well now.
Yeah, so I think that's essential that we get Neil and Sansom in advanced positions, because they basically are the guys that are going to be putting the ball in. We saw then when Sansom made that break just a few moments ago, how effective he can be when he gets forward.
Linesman and referee not happy with that throw. Inside the last quarter of an hour. And in fact it's a throw to Italy. Antonioni with it. Dogged little fellow Steve Coppell, and in the end he forced Antonioni into an error. Coppell again. Kennedy and Keegan are on the far side. If that long ball could have been found for them. Neil tangling just a little too violently with Gentili, and a free kick to Italy. Scirea. Hit high towards Graziani. Bettiger's in there. Watson. Wilkins. Kennedy. Ooh, Kennedy slipped. And the Italians could be on their way. Sadly for them, it was the man with least pace of all, Romeo Benetti. And England get a throw. Sanson with it.
I think that's an important thing about that, Brian, is the fact that we can push forward from the back, because they're not overloaded with pace, and we've always got a chance of catching. We've always got a chance of getting back behind the ball if they do break against us.
Kevin Keegan didn't see that ball coming towards him. Had to change direction quickly. The ball from Phil Thompson is back with Thompson again now. And now Wilkins. Italians have got everybody back behind the ball. Still 0-0 though, with about 12 minutes left. Mariner's first real touch that, and it didn't come off for him. Calzio. Benetti. Calzio very deep.
Got to give full marks to them. That was a superb piece of finishing from their point of view. And in actual fact, Tardelli has possibly deserved that because he's actually won his little battle with Keegan. I was getting the picture that Keegan was perhaps beginning to get a little bit jaded, and that goes and happens.
10 minutes from the end, and the Italians have scored a crushing blow. Marco Tardelli, and tipped over there, a long shot from Ray Wilkins by Dino Zoff. England's corner. Woodcock with it. Played for Neil. Flipped in towards Watson. Kennedy on the far side. That should be no problem. It's a goal kick.
Tremendous test of character now, Brian. I think people like Wilkins now have got to stop sitting in the midfield now, start trying to break forward and just take chances now. It's no good just sitting back and waiting for the game. We've got to go and make it all happen.
Watson. Mariner. Gentile. And a free kick to England. No, he's given it to Italy. Problem there, I think, between Keegan and Tardelli that the referee was sorting out. And Gentile and Woodcock, you can see there having a little set to. Thompson up well. Koppel. Woodcock. Shuddering challenge in the back there by Gentile. Woodcock picks himself up in pain, and Graziani goes through for Italy now. Calzio playing it through there for Oriali. Watson away. Antonioni. Bettega. Koppel. And Gentile getting into for Woodcock. A throw to England. Enzo Bearzot telling his men to get back and preserve the lead they've won. Woodcock. Gentile right there with him again. Calzio having a snap at him too. Played there for Neil. Here's Woodcock. Paul Mariner trying to have a go, but Woodcock was flattened there by, I think it was Antonioni. In the meantime, it's Sharea who's come up from the back again. Bettiga's in the middle. And Watson concedes the corner. Seven minutes left now. And the Italians apparently not wanting to take this corner.
Brian, Sharea is causing us an awful lot of problems now. He's making these breaks from the back, and it's very, very hard for anyone to pick him up. If one of the strikers doesn't break back with him, one of the midfield players has got to cut him out, and that isn't happening at the moment.
Corner then for Italy. Calzio with it. Thompson's header away. Benetti flicking it wide here. Oriali not able to keep it in. England throw. It's with Keegan. Ironic really that the man who's been marking Keegan, regarded as our best player, is the man who's got away and scored the only goal of the game.
Yes, this half, they've certainly seized the initiative. They've pushed forward from the back. They've made some of our front players go back. Koppel, I don't think, has hardly been in the attacking half since the interval. Keegan, as we've said, has gone into those little negative areas. And really, this is a period of time when we want to be playing in their half of the field. But full credit to the Italians. They played well the second half.
Neil now, the long high cross towards Paul Mariner, and a goal kick. The first time Mariner's been able to get anything in the air. One of the Italians gone down with cramp. I can only hope that the Romanian referee is adding on time. It's Calavati. 5 minutes left. Enzo Berzot. He's warming up there. Mauro Bellucci, a defender. Well, the referee is looking at his watch. I just hope he's going to add on sufficient time. Because we're inside the last 5 minutes. The Zoff takes this goal kick for Italy. And the place is alive with shouting now, with Italy having taken that lead through Tardelli. Watson beaten in the air that time by Graziani. Sanson playing it back to Shilton, who really had no chance whatsoever with that shot from close range by Tardelli. Woodcock. Throw to Italy. Wilkins throwing the ball there at Fediga in his frustration, and I think the referee, don't know whether he's going to have a word with Ray Wilkins. I think probably he is, and he's telling Wilkins to cut that out. But there's a lot of frustration in this England side because, to be honest with you, some of the tackling by the Italians from behind, particularly Gentile on Woodcock, and Tardelli earlier, as we saw on Keegan, has been absolutely cynical. Added to which you have to say that they've also played very well. Shake of the hands there between Wilkins and Fediga. And Neil on the ball for England. Woodcock trying to turn Gentile again. Oh, a nice little backheel there for Phil Neal. England throw. It was Causio who closed quickly on the English fullback. It's with Wilkins now. Can he find a good teasing little cross to get in there? Sanson's come up. Kennedy was in there. Had no luck whatsoever. And it was Graziani who was grateful just for the opportunity of whacking it away into the English half of the field. About 2.5 minutes to go, plus time to be added on.
Well, the Italians, Brian, they're the best in the world, aren't they, when they're defending a lead? They'll fall back, they'll break the game up, they'll feign injury, they'll do everything possible to try and break the England rhythm.
Keegan right up at the front again now. Italians are looking to bring on a substitute. Pepe Baresi, who's a young midfield player. And it's Causio who's coming off. Arms round his manager, who had faith in him when the fans and the press had none after that game against Spain. So Causio is off, Baresi is on. Italy are leading by 1-0, and we're inside the last 2 minutes. With Tardelli the scorer. Thompson up. Kennedy in. Sanson forward. Woodcock. And wherever he's gone, Gentile's gone with him. Watson. Wilkins. Thompson. Whistles from the crowd shows a certain anxiety there. Graziani battling with Sanson, but Mariner, lovely skills on the ground by Mariner, and he's got Sanson to the byline. The little cross coming in. Is there anybody going to be there? Keegan an overhead, and off a punch away, and it's in. No, it's not. I thought for a moment it had gone into the back of the net there. Little Kenny Sanson right in there, but not getting what he wanted. Except it's a corner for England. In the last minute of the game, plus time to be added on. A corner for England. Watson jumping. And a goal kick.
That only emphasises, Brian, what we were saying earlier about if we can get Sansom forward, he's very, very adept at making things happen. That was a first-class example.
The last seconds. Zoff with the kick. Watson forward again. Woodcock versus Gentile yet again. Koppel chasing it away into touch. England throw. Got to be taken quickly. Woodcock at last getting away from Gentile. The cross coming in there. And Zoff reaching, losing it. And a free kick. A foul on the goalkeeper. Minute of time added on. 0. And the shouting has only begun tonight. A terrible blow for England and their hopes in the European Championship, but one that puts Italy on a par at the top of this group with Belgium. Disappointment then on a night of great tension for England. And as Bearzot goes off, arm in arm with the men who've helped to give...
So England's hopes of glory after 10 years in the shadows dashed by a single goal, and this is the sad story that the Group 2 table now shows. Belgium lead with their win over Spain this afternoon, Italy there, and it all depends